This video is being recorded on the evening of Tuesday, October 17th, 2023. Thank you so much for tuning in. And in this video, I'm going to look at the question, did we just see a stealth bottom in gold in the gold stocks? So I have four charts. Let's get right into it. The first one is a weekly bar chart of gold with the band of long-term moving averages. This one right here, the thickest one, that's the weekly equivalent of the 40-month moving average, one of my favorite moving averages. Look, it supported the market here, and I can point to other times going back, beyond the scope of this chart. But here we can see that, potential of a false breakdown below 1900. Intraday gold came down to 1823, so that's well below these moving averages, which were in the 18, one of them was at 1842, the rest 1850, 1860. The 40-month is at 1852 right now. I think the lowest daily close was 1840 maybe. So a bit of a false breakdown here. If we're looking at 1900, I mean, that's a clear false breakdown below that, especially if gold holds above 1900 here, which I don't know if it necessarily has to do that. I mean, gold could come back here and consolidate a little bit for even a month or two before pushing higher. And if we get there's a downtrend line here. If we get that push up to 2000, boy, that would be really, really bullish. And I'll talk about it in the next chart. But if gold is able to come back like this, I just don't see that much more selling pressure left in this market. So this very well could be a really significant bottom. I mean, just looking at it like this. Now, obviously, I always talk about gold against the stock market and gold against foreign currencies. Gold against the stock market, this weekly close here a couple weeks ago, that was an 11-month low. This weekly close here, gold against foreign currencies, 8-month low. So end of last week, shoots back up. So you have false breakdown potential here as well. And the real key is, let's see if this can move above, I don't know where that is, call it 0.45. But if this ratio can clearly move above 0.45 and, maybe get to here, 0.47, that's going to be really good for gold, obviously. We get gold outperforming the stock market, and this ratio is going back here. This is going to be up to, 2050, 2070. I think 2070, if you get a daily close at 2071, that's a new all-time high. Gold against foreign currencies. I mean, this has held up so well. This could, potentially make a new all-time high fairly soon. So you got this, which could be a major low here, false breakdown potential here. Looking pretty good from that standpoint. This is giving me a lot more confidence in the market right now. And to be honest, like a week or two ago, I had pretty low confidence. So contrary indicator, I'll speak about that at the end. So we have the gold CoT. This is the net spec position. The net spec position divided by open interest. Open interest here. This is just nominally the net spec position. Specs were net short here, net short here. Only net long 62,000 contracts here. At the low a week ago, or at least the reading a week ago, only 90,000 contracts. And, we're not at a low point. We're not super oversold like we were here or here. So you're not going to, maybe we don't have to see that extreme of a reading. I mean, if gold consolidates like this, you could see this come down and, maybe makes a low here. Maybe it gets down to 70,000 or 60,000, who knows? But anyway, I mean, let's talk about the important points in the past when breakout moves began. So you can see right here, that's when the breakout move began right here. I'm marking the low right when the breakout move began, or at least the breakout move began right after that. So look at where these lows are. You have open interest here, open interest here, here. I mean, look at where open interest is now. So this is way below. I mean, this is almost at, what is this, 2017. So this is really close to a 6-year low. I mean, there's probably only a few readings, 3 or 4 data points that are below where this is right now. So there's very low open interest in the market. That's a really good sign. So net spec position, looking at where it is here, the low, so that's above 30%. I believe this one is around or maybe above 30% as well. This one is pretty high. I mean, the market was late in this secular move. This one was just below 10%. So at 21% here, and I don't know if we're beginning the exact breakout move here and now. So again, maybe this, maybe it takes a couple more months and this consolidates and you get to 20, or I don't know, 18%, whatever. But the point is, this is the COT is in position. It's in good position where a breakout move can begin based on, what happened here, what happened here, what happened here. So 3 of the 4 breakout moves, the net spec position was higher than it was right here. And so if gold, again, if we get more of a correction or consolidation through time, that's also going to help bring down the net spec position a little bit more. And look, gold is, this was in the mid 1800s, so not that far away from a new all-time high. So the point is, there's not going to be as much selling pressure if gold is able to rally back to 2050 in the near term. Maybe it would be, I'm just guessing, this is speculation on my part, maybe it would be 170,000 contracts or 190, 160, something like that. I'm just guessing. But the selling pressure, and it's just common sense. The 4th time you get up here, you're just going to have less sellers than these other points. And so what the COT is telling you that as well, that, there's not very much selling pressure left in this market. All right, so let's get into the stocks. And the main thing with the stocks is, you can pause the video and look at these indicators because I don't want to waste time talking you through all of them. But the point is, these vertical lines are major bottoms, and these first 3 are the percentage of Huey stocks that close with the 20, 50-day, and 200-day. Then you have the new highs divided by the new lows in the market. A couple other indicators here, which are breadth indicators. But for all these major bottoms, you get a spike in the new 52-week lows. Like you can see, if you look at the vertical line, you can see these are all, it's almost like this could be the only indicator. If there's only one to follow, it'd be this one. But that being said, this is one of the only points. I wouldn't call this here in 2019 a major bottom right here. But these 3 were extremely oversold. These 2 were very close to, really close to, I would say, major extreme, close enough. So this is really the only bugaboo, I would say. But who knows? The market is, I would say it's very oversold, really close to being extremely oversold. And you didn't get a huge spike in new 52-week lows. Like that would have given strong confirmation of a bottom, in my opinion. But who knows? Maybe this is good enough, what we see here. And, I'm watching the advanced decline line. Because that's really important when you're coming off a bottom. I'll probably do a video on that next week or 2. You got this, you can see 30, really significant level here, daily line chart, beautiful. Rally back up pretty close to 30. So let's see. If this explodes through 30 and you get confirmation from the advanced decline line, that'd be a really good sign. So this is GDXJ, similar indicators. These are ones that I track myself. It's my data. New 52-week lows, the percentage above the moving averages. So these were all at like 4% or 0 at the bottom. And then you had a spike here to 30%. New 52-week lows. So, you didn't get the spike in the GDX or Huey stock. So, this what we're seeing in the breadth indicators, not, I'm getting like, call it like 85 or 90% of what I want to see at a major bottom. And who knows? That could be close enough that this turns out to be a significant bottom like this. And this is, this ends up being a higher low. Who knows? Time will tell. But, we have to look at this data and really consider the possibility that, we've just seen a stealth bottom in gold and the gold stocks. Doesn't mean they're about to shoot up and gold's going to break above 2,100 next week. But if we've seen that stealth bottom, maybe it means that, we are only months away from that major breakout. Just something to think about. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you for tuning in. See you guys again in the next video.